The JuniorTukkie office of the Client Service Centre at the University of Pretoria recently invited the top academic achievers in grade 11 at selected feeder schools, together with their guardian teachers, to attend a special function. The schools are all top feeder schools of the University of Pretoria and were selected on the basis of their yield of students to the university over the past 5 years. This year, the function was held on 2 days for the first time, in order to allow as many learners and schools as possible to avail themselves of these valuable opportunities. The attractive Groenkloof campus of the University of Pretoria, where the Faculty of Education is housed, was playing host to our worthy visitors this year. The aim of the functions was to add value to the lives of this group of grade 11 youngsters by exposing them at an early age to a variety of study and career possibilities offered by the University of Pretoria. At the same time, they also had an opportunity to experience the exciting student atmosphere on the Tukkie campus at first hand. The approximately 1,000 learners were cordially welcomed by student assistants of the JuniorTukkie Committee on their early morning arrival. Many of our guests had to leave from their hometowns very early in order to arrive on time. And on their arrival, they could first enjoy a delicious packed breakfast in the serenity of the lovely campus environment. Every learner also received an information folder and a valuable computer memory stick as a gift from the University of Pretoria. Prior to the commencement of the formal program in the Normaal Hall, the learners were given an opportunity to visit the exhibitions by all the faculties and some relevant support departments. Here our guests were received by the courteous university staff to answer all questions and to give valuable advice on a wide variety of aspects of interest to a learner considering university studies. Our guests were granted an opportunity to get to know more about the faculties of humanities, theology, law, natural and agricultural sciences, education, veterinary science, economic and management sciences, health sciences, and engineering, built environment, and information technology. The decision regarding a specific field of study is, however, also to a large extent influenced by the scope and quality of the support services on campus. And in this regard, the learners could learn more from the exhibitions by Tuksport, bursaries and loans, student advice, JuniorTukkie Club, and Tuks alumni. Our guests were then warmly welcomed in the Normaal Hall, following which they were treated to an interesting and lively program packed with numerous pleasant surprises. One of the highlights of the day's program was a motivational talk by one of South Africa's best known and most popular entertainment personalities, Eloise Cupido. This versatile actress, TV announcer, and nowadays also a singer, is a highly esteemed alumna of the University of Pretoria. She had the audience roaring with laughter by relating comical incidents from her school and university days. But she also inspired them with a story of her personal life, evidencing perseverance, dedication, and gratitude for the success she has achieved. 2 excellent items were exactly what was needed to get our guests on their feet. The University of Pretoria's first-rate Vividus Serenade group, who have performed all over the country, showed their mettle. These handsome young men charmed especially the female members of the audience with their passionate rendering of a number of serenades. The lively performance by the well-known Blue Bull Babes was much appreciated by the male members of the audience, who joined them in singing and dancing, especially when some lucky lads were invited to the stage by the attractive girls.
Second move. There we go. That's the walk. 5, 6, 7, and quick. 1, 2. Now you shake.
As to the steps performed during the rest of the items, everyone has to decide for himself or herself, but all agreed that it was well worth their while. The learners were also fascinated by the interesting presentation by the director of Tuck Sport, Kobus van der Walt, and the top sport personalities he brought along, especially for this occasion.
Alright, simple choice. Sy's 'n tikkie en sy's 'n trotse tikkie. Iets om vir hulle te sê.
As jy hierdie strepe dra, is dit nie jou reg nie, dis 'n voorreg. En elke keer as ek my tikkie klere aantrek, voel ek bietjie langer, voel of ek bietjie hoër kan spring en bietjie mooier. So as jy besluit om tikkies te kom, jy gaan nie spyt wees nie.
Dankie Roxanne, kaptein Tukkie netbal.
The chairperson of the JuniorTukkie committee addressed the guests on the benefits of joining the JuniorTukkie club. The 1,000 learners attending the day all automatically became members of the club and will henceforth receive preferential treatment from the JuniorTukkie office. The formal part of the program ended on a high note when Wallace Isaacs, Deputy Director in the Client Service Centre, officiated at 2 prize draws. In the first draw, 2 lucky schools, Newcastle High and Pretoria West High, both received a chess stand to be used on their respective school grounds. In the next draw, 2 teachers each received a huge prize in a competition in which all teachers present had to take part.
How many do we have left that's standing? 2 individuals.
As a consolation prize for the teachers, other than the lucky winners, every teacher received a useful memory stick.
Coming up to collect their prize and also like to take a photo with them, I would just like to once again thank each and every person here today.
At the conclusion of a packed but interesting program, the learners were taken leave of with a delicious packed lunch, and the teachers with a tasty finger lunch before making their way back home. Judging by the highly positive feedback received, it is clear that our guests thoroughly enjoyed the day and found it to be extremely valuable. The University of Pretoria is proud to be associated with the staff and the fine learners of all our feeder schools throughout South Africa. And as far as it is within our means, we shall continue adding value to the potential leaders of tomorrow.